Greetings. This is Hazel Moon bringing you simple Bible lessons to increase your faith and understanding of Jesus Christ the Messiah. Today's broadcast is Who is Jesus? Chapter 36. Jesus predicts his death and resurrection is the title of today's message. Early in the ministry of Jesus, certain Greeks desired Philip to bring them to see Jesus. Before them all, Jesus began to pray. My soul is troubled. Father, save me from this hour. But for this reason I came and I am facing this hour. Father, glorify thy name. And then there came a voice from heaven saying, I have both glorified it and will glorify it again. The people that stood by heard the voice, but some of them said, sounds like thunder to me. Jesus answered, saying, this voice came not because of me, but for your sakes. And if I be lifted up from the earth, I will draw all men unto me. This saying about being lifted up was signifying what death he should die. Jesus tried to prepare his disciples about his death and that he must suffer many things and be rejected of the elders and of the chief priests and the scribes and be killed, and after 3 days to rise again. But the disciples refused to listen because they didn't like this kind of a message. Peter openly rebuked, saying, not so, Lord. Please don't talk that way, because you're scaring us. Jesus told Peter, you're listening to the wrong voice. And it's time for all of them to begin to understand the big picture of God's eternal plan of salvation. Jesus even mentioned the cross as he shared from Mark's Gospel, chapter 8. Whoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? For what shall a man give in exchange for his soul? A few days later, as they passed through Galilee, Jesus again taught his disciples about his death and said to them, the Son of Man is soon to be delivered into the hands of men, and they shall kill him. And after that he is killed, he shall rise the 3rd day. But they did not understand his saying, and they were afraid to ask him. You would think that the followers of Jesus might get a clue after being told twice that he was about to be betrayed and killed and rise again. But no, they were dense. And a 3rd time, Jesus attempted to help them to understand as they went up to Jerusalem. Matthew's Gospel, chapter 20, says it in this way. And Jesus took the 12 disciples aside, and he said to them, behold, we're going up to Jerusalem, and the Son of Man shall be betrayed, and the chief priests and the scribes, and they shall condemn him to death, and shall deliver him to the Gentiles to mock, and to scourge, and to crucify him. And the 3rd day he shall rise again. There was another time Jesus again tried to prepare his disciples that he was going to leave them. John's Gospel, chapter 14, Jesus shared, "In my Father's house there are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go to prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there you may be also." Again, they did not understand that Jesus was saying to them that he was going away to heaven and that he was the way. If they would believe in him, and they too could go to heaven eventually. Jesus continued saying, "These things have I spoken to you while I am yet here with you. But I will not leave you comfortless, because the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things and bring all these things that I've been trying to tell you to your remembrance." It's good for us to think on these things and to think about Jesus. Until next time, this is Hazel Moon asking that God's blessings shall rest on you as you continue to seek understanding of who is Jesus. Have a blessed day, and God bless you all.